All right, so today we're going to work on simplifying and multiplying and dividing. So when it comes to simplifying, our goal is to have the smallest possible rational fraction, right? So if we take a look at this example, when we start to simplify, we notice that 2x squared and 8x have a 2x in common. So we will go ahead and factor out 2x, which leaves us with x plus 4 as the remainder. And then when it comes to the value of 12x, like we did up above in the previous examples, we can then go ahead and notice that 2 and 12 have something in common, and x have something in common, right? So 2 and 12 reduce down to 1/6. So if you'd like to put 1, you can. We'll put a 6 on the denominator. X and x cancel each other out, and we're just left with x plus 4 in the numerator. Which, if we wanted to write that just like a little bit nicer, we would be left with x plus 4 all over 6 as our most simplified fraction. Now, the reason we would be left with that is because the 1 being multiplied by x plus 4 is just the quantity x plus 4. In the second example, we notice that the numerator has an x in common, so we can go ahead and factor out x. That would leave us with x squared minus x minus 20 all over this quadratic trinomial in the denominator. Two values that multiply to 15 and add to -8 would be x minus 5 times the quantity x minus 3. Now, if we take a look, our numerator looks like it will factor again. So we're left with x times the quantity x minus 5 times the quantity x plus 4. And we did not do anything to our denominator, so we will go ahead and leave the remaining factors. We notice that in our numerator and denominator, we have an x minus 5 and an x minus 5, which those are going to cancel out. And we are left with x times the quantity x plus 4 all over x minus 3. Now, in order to write this in our final simplified version, you do want to, since nothing else cancels, you do want to distribute the numerator, and we would be left with x squared plus 4x all over x minus 3. All right, and then last but not least, when we simplify some monomials, a monomial in the numerator, a monomial in the denominator, we strictly are looking at what they have in common. So for example, 4 and 20, 4 goes into 25 times, so we're left with 1 over 5. And then if you think about it, you have 5 x's on top, x times x times x times x times x, all over 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to physically draw 12 of them. I mean, I guess I could right now. There's 6, and then another 6. So 6 of them end up canceling. So all 5 on top, and then all 5 on the bottom. And then you are left with 7 of them in the denominator. So we would put that 7 down here, and this would be our most simplified version of 4x to the 5th over 20x to the 12th.